guys, my name is Suzanne, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to become a morning person. So if you will like this video, make sure to click the like button and subscribe for more content like this. So the first tip, and I think the most important tip, is to actually make yourself excited. So you should just plan something fun the night before for your morning routine. That way that you just will want to wake up at a certain hour. For me, it's reading a book. I love reading books. So in the morning, the first thing that I do is just read a book. And that makes me motivated to actually wake up because I will do something that I want to do. So you should also find something that you will want to do. Whether it's reading or, I don't know, journaling or coloring. You should just pick something that you like and then do it in the mornings. Also, you can be excited about exercising or whatever. So if you like to exercise or doing yoga or meditating, that's also the time. You just wake up and start the day with something that you actually love and you want to do, and not with like work or other these things or school. You just need to pick the things that you're actually really excited to do and you love doing. That way that you will just want to wake up and be happy in the morning. So the next tip is to actually have a routine. So for me, the routine is that when I wake up, I go and wash my face, and then I start reading in my bed, and after that I'm exercising a little bit, and then the day just starts. So that's my routine. Yours can be totally different. You can have more things or less things. But having a routine, I think that is important because then you actually wake up and you know exactly what you need to do at that time. If you would not have a routine, then you will just wake up and you actually don't know what to do, so you don't even know if you want to wake up or not, so you're just sleeping in. At least that's what happened with me, so I think that having a routine is something really good for the morning life. So, the third tip is to actually wake up at the same hour. So for me it's 5:20 and I wake up on that hour, but if you want to wake up at 6 o'clock or at 7 o'clock, then that's okay, but just make sure to wake up every time at the same hour, and don't make it like 5 a.m., 7 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m. Just give your brain that signal that you want to wake up at. So make sure that you'll just pick an hour, for example 6 a.m., and you will just give your body these signs that that's the time that we are waking up. I just want to wake up at 6 a.m. so you're also waking up at 6 a.m. So the next tip, which is the fourth tip, is to actually give yourself breaks. So every Saturday and Sunday I just let myself sleep in and wake up at whatever time my body wants to. Just that way that I'll get the good amount of sleep, because you know sometimes you'll go because sometimes you won't go at the hour that you should go to sleep, and then you will just wake up and be a little bit sleepy and unhappy. So just make sure that the Saturdays and Sundays are for your body to sleep in and you can have a break. And now I wanted to give you tips that will actually make you wake up the hour that you want to wake up. So the first thing is to, when you wake up, turn on the light. Just turn on the light. For me, it's the little light that I have on my nightstand. I just turn it on. That way you know that the light will come to your eyes, because I wake up when it's dark. So just the light will come to your eyes. Your brain will think that it's the day, and you'll just kind of wake up, because when I put the light on, then I'm usually not going to sleep again. The next tip is to sit up. Just sit up. Don't lay on your bed. Just sit up and open your eyes and sit up and turn on the lights, and don't hit snooze. You should not hit snooze, so that's why I have a clock that I cannot hit snooze on, because when you know that you cannot hit snooze and the clock will not wake you up again, then you won't do that. And that's something that I actually catched myself on doing, because when I was waking myself up with a phone, I was hitting snooze, because I was like, yeah, 5 minutes, it will wake me up again. But when I have this clock that I'm showing to you right now, I cannot hit snooze on that. When I'm just going to turn it on, then it's turned off and it won't ring again. And I really want to turn it off because it's so loud, and I'm living with my siblings and with my parents and I don't want to wake them up. So I'm just turning it off, and that way I'm just waking up. Okay, and for the next part on how to actually wake up, and this is a tip on how to wake up, but also a good tip for your morning routine, is to actually go and wash your face and your teeth the first thing in the morning that you do. As I said, that's the first thing that I do in my morning routine, but there was a time that this was not the first thing that I did because I was starting with reading a book, and that was absolutely bad because when I was reading a book, I just couldn't focus on what I was reading. My eyes and my body were just still tired, but if I got up from my bed, walked to the bathroom, and actually splashed the water into my face, then I just woke up, and then when I went back to my bed, I was like, this warm bed, now I'm going to read a book, and I knew everything that I was reading, so this was just a great thing to do, and I think that it's just a really cool idea for your morning routine, and it just makes you really okay. The next tip is really easy. You just need to go to sleep early, because guys, if you want to wake up at an early hour, you need to go to sleep early. And you would think that if I'm waking up at 5:20, I'm like going to sleep at 8 p.m, sorry, but that's not true. I'm actually going to sleep like 9-10 p.m. and I'm waking up and I am still alive. I know everything was going on and I'm not even sleepy. So you just need to find that hour that you will need to go to sleep when you wake up early. So if you want to wake up at 6 a.m. for example, then if you will wake up at 6 a.m. for the next week, your body will just tell you that it wants to go to sleep at, for example, 10 p.m. and you will just want to go to sleep because you will be tired. For the first 3 days that might not work because obviously your body will be like used to go to sleep, for example, at 12 p.m. and you just won't wake up. You then probably won't wake up at 6 a.m. but if you will, then you will be tired at that 10 p.m. but you won't be able to actually go to sleep because your body is still thinking that it will go to sleep at 12 p.m. But after those 3 first days, I believe that will just change and you will start to go to sleep in the hour that you are supposed to. The next tip is more of a tip on how to not be sleepy and tired, is in the morning just don't check your phone. And that's something like, I'm sure that you've heard it 100 times, but actually do not check your phone, because I tried it on myself and this actually makes you tired. When I started my day with a phone, I was so tired, and that wasn't because I woke up early, because I tried it on Saturdays and Sundays when I wake up at 9 a.m. and I just started the day with my phone, and then I was super tired and I wasn't even productive. I wasn't ready for the day. I was just feeling sleepy the whole day and I couldn't do anything. So just don't start the day with your phone, because that's not what you're supposed to do. And here kind of comes the next tip. You actually should not also use your phone in the evening, because then you are giving the light to your brain and it does not want to go to sleep. It works 2 ways. In the morning it makes you tired, and in the evening it makes you wake up. So just don't use your phones. Like, start using your phone after like an hour or 2 hours after you wake up, and don't use your phone 2 hours before sleep. Okay, and the last tip is to actually have things to do. That's a little bit the same tip that I said previously, but if you have certain things to do in the morning, then they will wake you up and stand up. Because for me, if I like have a thing to read for a class, then I just wake up and start reading it. If I need to read a book or a chapter of my book, I just wake up and start reading it. If I like need to exercise, then I'm just waking up and doing it. If I need to do whatever, but if I need to do something, then I wake up and I do that. And for me, I think that's the biggest thing that makes me wake up in the mornings, because it actually makes me wake up because I need to do that certain thing, and I just I cannot not do that thing, so I wake up and that was all, guys, for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that it helped you to become a morning person. And if it did, make sure to comment down below that from now on you are a morning person as I am, and give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like these and my videos. Thank you all, guys, for watching, and see you next time. Bye!